To my channel. This is Israel Fashion World. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And God bless you. Today we have a topic: pant, trouser. We call it normally pant. No, Nigeria we call it trouser, but it's actually known as pant. So it's a trouser with a size zip. I actually did the drafting so you guys will see what I want to do. Then the measurements we'll be making is waist of 28. Please make sure the attention and listeners. Waist of 28, hip of 36, thigh of 25, then knee length and round knee 21.5 and 18, trouser length, making of trouser length of 37, and round ankle 18, then crotch length, making of crotch length of 8. Okay, normally we start by folding our pattern paper, and the measurement we use normally is the tie. We use the tie for folding. If you've done a pant trouser before, you understand what I'm talking about. So I've folded my paper. Our tie is 25. 25 divided by 2. We divide it by 2. That's 12.5, right? Yeah, 12.5. Okay, it's up to 12.5. So mark 12.5. Mark 12.5. I'll mark it till down 12.5. Till down 12.5. Then our trouser length is 37, right? So 37. Let me check what we have here. I hope you should be 37. No. Okay. Thank God it's up to 37. This is 37. Then plus 2 inches seam allowance. That's 39. So I'll use my rule to connect it horizontally. You can press. Is it possible? And then see how I'm connecting. Okay, you can press. Okay, as you can see, I've done the connecting. I've ruled it. Now, let me. Sometimes we get confused about most of the terminologies we use in this work, like the tie. You might ask what is tie. Tie is your round laps. Some people don't. Some people call it laps, but the right word for it is actually tie. Now, when you've gotten your tie, the next thing you'll be doing, you'll be dividing this your tie again with two to get your trouser crease. If you see trousers, when you iron it, that center line is called a trouser crease. So how to get it? We also call it ghetto line. Yeah, the general word we use normally known for it is ghetto line. So 12.5 divided by 2 again. So once I will just do a manual calculation, just bend your toe. So it's 6 1/4. 6 1/4. So you mark it 6 1/4 from up to down. 6 1/4. 6 1/4 to your seam allowance. 6 1/4. Then use your rule. Okay, as you can see, I've ruled it. So the next we'll be getting now is our crotch length. As I told you earlier, we'll be making use of crotch length of 8, right? We'll make use of crotch length of 8. This is actually a female trouser. But okay, I feel this should be a high waist. So let me extend the crotch length to 9 because of the slanting. There'll be a slanting at the top. By the time you do the slanting, the the crotch length reduces. So I'm making use of 8. So by the time I remove that one, it will still get back to 8. So this is the crotch line. I'll rule it also. This is one of the easiest method in making this trouser. After getting it, the next thing is to get is your hip. Now, our what is our hip? Our round hip is 36. 36 divided by 4. We'll be dividing it by 4. 36 divided by 4. What we have is 9. 9. You impute it 9. 9. 9. So yeah, as you can see, this from here to here is our hip. You can pause it. There's something I want you guys to observe in this trouser now, okay? When you impute your hip measurement, mind you, here the space here should be from 2 to 3 inches, depending on the size. But if it's lesser than 2 inches or more than 3 inches, just know there's an error from your measurement. Then you have to quickly adjust it. Like when I checked, if you notice, the actual marking was here, but I have to redo a calculation and I adjusted it because I knew that something must be wrong somewhere from the measurement. So I had to increase it. So what we're having here now is total of 2.5, which is very perfect. Then the next one we'll be doing, we'll be connecting our crotch leg. We'll be doing a curve here. You can either use your free hand or use your French curve, whichever one works for you. Please, it's advisable that you make use of it. For me, I'll make use of my free hand, as you can see. I've done the and the curving. Then the next I'll be doing here, I'll be imputing my length, my trouser length, my knee length. Knee length is 21.5. This is 21.5. You mark it two places so that while connecting with your rule, you don't make a mistake. 21.5. You connect horizontally. 21.5. Then our round new is 18. Yeah, right. They are 18 now. Well, how do you get the circumference of that knee now? 18, you will divide it by 4. Always know that anything that have to do with circumference is always divided by 4. As long as it's one singular, you divide it by 4. That's 4.5. You mark your 4.5. 4.5. That's it. Then the round ankle is also 18, which is 4.5 also. So, which means that this is actually a free trouser because the down will also be free. So, it's just kind of a straight line will be rolling here now to this down. It's called a straight cut trouser at this point. Connect it straight down. You connect straight down. Please, whenever you get confused, don't forget to hit me up on the bottom message. Drop your message there. Drop your question. I will be there to attend to it. You connect. Then next you connect your hip. You connect your hip. As you can see, we are almost done with the construction of this trouser. Then our waist is 28. We'll be dividing it by 4. 28 divided by 4. 28 divided by 4. We'll be having 7. I want to show you something. You don't impute it from this edge to the here. You start your measurement from here. In imputing your waist measurement, I repeat again, you don't start it from here. Like just place, like maybe placing your tape like this. No, it's actually an error. You make a mistake. So what you do, you from here, you bring it to this place. That's 1 is 7. Now this 7. Then plus your dart allowance. Don't forget, very important. Always add this dart allowance plus that allowance. Then what we do, we're connecting it now to this place. You get that hip curve will be coming out here now. Then after you repeat that curve, next thing here, from this up now, you'll be stepping down with 1 inch and do a slanting because our body is not straight. The front side, if you check, your trouser very well, you notice that the front side comes down while the back side goes up. So that is because of this effect that was always here. It helps the trouser relax very well on your body. That one, yeah, you slant it back, connecting to your waist. Are you seeing it? Then when I'll be cutting the back, here we'll be stepping up, not stepping down any longer. Okay, I'll be doing the curving. As you can see, trouser is ready. The next thing is just to cut it off now. Then we'll trace the back. Okay, we're doing the cutting. For this slanting, mind you, we will not be cutting out this slanting now until we are done cutting the back. It's after cutting the back that's when we'll be able to remove this slant. After we've done cutting it, what we do next is to place it on the pattern paper, the one we'll be using to draft the back side of it. As you can see, I've already placed it and I've used my pin to hold it to avoid some errors that are not really meaningful. You understand? So if you check, the down part is equal, then the upper side there's a space for the back. If you can see, this way this one ended, there's a space here at the back side of it. So what we'll be doing next from here will be, in trouser cutting front, we don't apply allowance. The allowance comes from the back side, not from the front side. Please always note this, it's very important. If you put allowance at the front and put allowance at the back, you end up seeing butterfly for the person, because the trouser will be so big that you yourself you'll be confused, you'll be asking yourself, who did this? So from here now, I'm using from the top side. I normally use 1.5 1.5 inches. Then stepping down, I enter 2. Then from this crotch line here, we use 3 inches for it, because the crotch part of it need more allowance so that you will not stretch your leg and your trouser will tear. If your trouser got on while stretching your leg, the problem start from the crotch. So that's why we normally use 3 from here. Then also stepping down 3, getting close to the new line, we use 2.5 in order to allow the line correspond very well while connecting with the rule. Then the down part, we use 2 inches all through to the seam allowance line. 2 inches all through. Have you seen it? Now I repeat again. I use normal. You can use 2 here, oh. You can use 2 here. But why I don't like using 2 here? What's the reason? Normally I was using 2 before, but I stopped using 2 because when using 2, at the end of it, you will notice that there's excess allowance coming out at the back of the trouser. So that was why I now reduce it to 1.5. When I use that 1.5, after taking my dart and doing my connection, the allowance that comes out is not usually more than 1.5 inch, which is actually okay. But if you use that to, most time you see allowance like 3 inches allowance, very big, which can even be enough to sew abada for his child. Don't mind me, I'm just kidding actually. Yeah. So the next I'll be doing, I'll be connecting it. Normally, I like using my free hand. Not like I cannot use a curve set to do this, but I'm used to free hand. It's more faster. You understand? Then after connecting free hand here, next thing I use my rule. Very important. I don't use free hand this side because it's a kind of a straight line. If you make use of your free hand, you're gonna make mistake, man. and the outcome may not be nice. See, you connect with your rule. Have you seen it? I've done the connection. Now, there's something I did here. If you notice very well, I did not the curving did not land on this straight line. It came down a bit with quarter inch. Now, this quarter inch now, because when you start folding it, you will notice that it will align very well here. But if it's exactly on this place, this back cross line will be higher than the front one. When I cut it, I will explain it. I will illustrate very well so you notice what I did here. Most time we just step down with half inch. We usually step down with half inch here, then do the curve very well. It helps the trouser relax very well. It helps the trouser relax very well. Okay. Then for this side, I'm not putting anything, I'm not minusing anything. I will just cut exactly here. Then for this place now, I explained something to you guys earlier. This is our initial waistline. You understand? Now I told you guys we'll be stepping up with 1 inch. Now this is the 1 inch, exactly 1 inch. Then I will slant it coming back to this point where this slant ended for the front one. Now how do I do that? See just it. It's very easy. See, cutting of pants is very easy. Very, very. It's one of the simplest topic in fashion. You understand? So I'm actually done drafting. Like we are done drafting this trouser. The next thing I'm going to do now is to cut it. Please make sure you always have a paper scissors. Don't use the scissors you use for fabric in cutting paper because you will end up blunting that scissors and you have to spend money buying on that scissors. Scissors is very expensive in the market now. Okay, so we cut. Okay. Yeah, I'm done cutting. Then I'll also remove the slant for the front side now. Now I'm taking it off. So, it's off. Now, how do you get your darts? The dart at the back, very easy. This crease line here is just your dart. How to get your dart? Your waist divide by 8. Now, let's check it out. Our waist is 37, right? 37 divided by 8. 37 divided by 8. What we have is 4.625. This one is nice for people that did tape measurement and tape reading. Now you really understand it. You understand? So when you check it, it's actually at the crease line. It end up. So we are not cutting it. So I'll be getting the fabric that we use and trace it. We'll be doing the cutting, the material and the sewing. You can press.